my name is Gary. Welcome at the Tartan Groundhopper. Today we're going on a trip to Edinburgh to see Edinburgh City as well as many other things. But first, as you can see from my haircut, from my hair, sorry, that I need a haircut. So I'm going to do that first. And there's no better place for a football enthusiast to get his haircut than a place named after the greatest footballer there ever was, Pelé, which is where I've been going for the last 30 years. So a lot of footballers and ex-footballers get their hair cut in here. So I'm going to do it again, and we'll see what the result is, and you can tell me if it's any good or not. So here we go. And just like that, we're done. So I've got my hair cut now. Now it's time to go off to Edinburgh. If you are a football fan and you are in Glasgow and you need a haircut, I can recommend Pelé Hair, which is in West George Street. Ask for Michael and tell him Gary the Tartan Groundhopper sent you. I'm not being paid for this, by the way. I can genuinely recommend them. Okay, now off to Edinburgh. So, you want to come? See you later. Well, we have a little problem that all the main trains to Edinburgh on the main line are cancelled, so we are going to have to take the lower level train, which takes a little bit longer, maybe about an hour and 15 minutes. But these things happen, that's the way it is, so we'll just go on with it. So here we are at Haymarket Station. I'm going to take a walk to a place that in all the years I've been coming to Edinburgh, I've never ever been to. I've heard a lot about it, so for your benefit I'm going to take you to it as well. So enjoy this wee journey. This is before we get to the football match. Unfortunately, because of the train problems, we've lost about an hour. So we're about an hour later than we should be, so we're going to rush this a little bit, but hopefully you won't notice any difference. So the place I've taken you to is a place called Dean Village, which is one of the villages that makes up Edinburgh, and it's very old. It's about 800 years old, and as you can see from the surroundings, it's got, I think these are kind of more modern, but what I'm going to show you is some beautiful sights which you may have seen previously on Facebook, but this is the first time I've experienced it. So come along and let's have a look, see what's here. 50 years I've been coming to Edinburgh and I haven't been here. Cannot believe it. So if you're a tourist, if you're coming to Edinburgh, go and see Princess Street, go and see all these places. But you have to, at some point, come to Dean Village. It's absolutely gorgeous. But it's about -3 just now, so it's pretty cold, so I'm not going to hang along here for much longer. Honestly, can't believe that in all the years I've been coming to Edinburgh, remember that I only live 40 miles away from Edinburgh and I come here quite often. I have never ever been here, and this place is beautiful. I mean, look at the views. And we're literally 10 minutes, maybe 15-minute walk away from Princess Street. A lot of people here know about it now because this view's been regularly posted on Facebook and Instagram, but by goodness, it's beautiful. Real old part of Edinburgh. So yeah, get along here, Dean Village. It's a little bit of a walk, but well worth it. Can't whack it. Cannot whack it. Yeah, I've got 2 hours to get to the football stadium, Edinburgh Stadium. It's about the other side of the city. I think I'm going to need to get a bus, really. So that's Dean Village, that's what I was coming to show you. Now, the next step is to walk up to Princess Street, central Edinburgh. We'll catch a bus from there out to Meadowbank Stadium to see Edinburgh City play Peterhead. See you there. That's the church I was outside earlier from the other side. Kind of shows you the distance I've walked. But take a look at some of the architecture of the buildings here. It's unbelievable. Absolutely beautiful. on the bus from Princess Street to Meadowbank Stadium now. It's, I think, the number 26, and it is going to take us straight to Meadowbank. When we get off, it should give us some time to kind of run about the area. What it is we can do, I think this might be it coming. Is it? Can we see if it's a 26? No, it's a 25. No Airbus, so we should be there in about 20 minutes, and it gives us about 40 minutes to have a look around the area of the stadium, pubs, if there's any fans kicking about, that sort of thing. So this is the Hoppy, this is the meeting place for all the Edinburgh City fans pre-match. Looks quiet outside, but according to Google Maps it says it's busier than usual. So I'm not going to film inside, but we'll go and have a little peek, see what it's like. Right, I just poked my head in the pub, and just as I thought, absolutely rammed, full of both Edinburgh City and Peterhead fans, which was nice, but I think everybody that's going to the game is in there, so I literally couldn't even get in the door, so I didn't bother. So I'm now going to wander over to Meadowbank Stadium and see what's going on. Now, for those that are not in the know, I'll kind of give you a rough rundown. Meadowbank Stadium is primarily an athletics stadium. It was used for, I think it was the 1986 Commonwealth Games. I think there was another one before that as well. So when you get inside, you'll see what I mean. It's not changed that much apart from the stand, which you'll see is paltry, is probably the word. There we go, guys. Welcome to Meadowbank Stadium. Teams at training. This used to be, I can't believe this, but this used to be where the Commonwealth Games were held. Cannot believe it, but yep, this was the same place. There's your running track. You can check it out on the YouTube videos. I'll post some links below to the old Commonwealth Games videos in 1986 and you'll see. But this is the same place.
That's a dive! That's a fucking dive! That's a fucking dive here! So we're 5 yards after the contact! It's 5 yards after the fucking contact! Michael! Oh, get a dive with me, sheep! Fucking clock it up, home!
Well, half time it's Edinburgh City 0, Peterhead 1. Edinburgh City have just had a man sent off before half time. I've got it on video and I think the boy dived. So do a bit of analysis of that tonight. And obviously Edinburgh City will have their own highlights and we'll see what they say. But I think they've been hard done by there. Really hard done by. So it's going to be a struggle in the second half. They're just going to have to dig it out if they're going to get anything out of this game. So when we've got some time, let's do a wee bit of a stadium review here. So this is a case of a team built or getting a stadium for exactly what they need. So it's not overbuilt, so it's half of it's empty or anything like that. We've got one stand which is made up of 3 rows of seats, which equates to about 500 seats, which is more than enough for what they need. So obviously, should they be more successful, there's plenty of room for expansion. But the running track's a bit of a pain in the backside. I suppose that's where they get most use from it from. That's the Peterhead fans there. The rest of it is the home fans and the players, etc.
Second ball, Matthew. Go! I've got stick 6.
I always feel how
Oh, come on, Rep, come on! You're kidding me on!
You're a fucking cheating bastard!
Go on, son! The final score was Edinburgh City 0, Peterhead 1. Remained the same score after half time. Thought that Edinburgh City kind of struggled with Peterhead's attack, and when they had a man sent off it was not helping really, but I'm afraid I have to say the better team won. But we have to have a wee look at that red card first of all, because I think it's a wee bit, well, it was a second yellow card to be absolutely fair, which I didn't realise, but I'm going to have a wee look at that tonight and see what's going on, because it changed the game a wee bit. But anyway, it's a good game to watch. See you later. Right guys, I'm back in central Edinburgh. I'm actually just about to come up to the Royal Mile and I'm absolutely starving. I need something to eat. So I'm going to hunt that down and see, as you can see, there is the Royal Mile behind me. Just see if I can grab something to eat. Something decent, something hearty. Goodness knows what, but we'll see. Okay, back in a minute. This is one of my favourite streets in Edinburgh. Again, a lot of people don't find it because they're obsessed with the Royal Mile and Princess Street. This is Victoria Terrace, I think it is. Also leads down to the Grassmarket. But it's absolutely beautiful, as you can see the colours, especially at night. It's absolutely beautiful. So again, coming to visit Edinburgh, make sure this is on your list. If I've got the name wrong, I'll correct it in the comments or in some subtitles. Stuff nice and nice and warm. I'm defrosting. My fingers are absolutely frozen. I'm starving and I need some food. So I've got to get that and then we can do a bit more exploring down the lanes and alleyways of the old town of Edinburgh, just like I always do when I'm here. Right, that's me fed and watered. Sorted now. So I can head back. Thought I'd let you see this view, which is outside the Cold Townhouse in the Grassmarket. I don't know if you can hear me, sorry. This is outside the Cold Townhouse in the Grassmarket. It's the castle. And we are going to walk up these steps, which will take us to the bottom of the castle and then down the Royal Mile. I'm not going to bore you with the steps because I'll be like heavy breathing by the time I'm finished, so let me just cut to the chase. Probably some of the most famous steps in Edinburgh. If you do come to Edinburgh, there's a lot of climbing to be done, that I've got to warn you. The whole city's built on hills, so you're either going to be going up hills, up steps, or down steps and down hills. It's just one of these things. I'll show you what's at the top of the steps in a minute. Oh boy. So yeah. There she is. All on her own. It's not that late at night. I don't think I've ever been here and it's been empty like this, so I'm going to stop and take a photo and then come back on. So yeah, we're at the top of the Royal Mile, just where the castle is, and we're just going to walk down now and head back towards the train station and home to Glasgow now. Obviously there's maybe going to be a few surprises before that, we don't know, depends where it takes us. There is somewhere I want to show you. Oops. If you wish to indulge yourself and you have a little bit of disposable income and you want to treat yourself to a special meal, then this is considered to be one of the best restaurants, if not, well, probably in Edinburgh, and it's called the Witchery. It's right here. So it's primarily a restaurant. I'll see if I can show you the menu. The menu is here. That's what you can expect to pay. That's lunch. That's your mains. and that's your afternoon teas. The other thing to note when you're on the Royal Mile especially is these closes. Everywhere there is closes, you'll see them there, you'll see them everywhere. Don't hesitate to go down them, just investigate them. They all lead to different things in different places. Some are private, like that. Others not so much. You go down there and it opens up and there'll be pubs and restaurants and everything down a simple little alleyway, so don't be shy. Have a little look down them. One of these such closes that I told you about, there's the entrance out onto the Royal Mile, and just hidden along here is a little pub, just tucked away. You would never know it's here, but it is. So never ever underestimate what's here. A guy called James Boswell used to live here. No doubt some of you will know who that is. I have no idea. So just to prove where we are, I'm just going to walk out of this close, like you see. There's where we've came from, and there's where we're going to, back to St Giles, which is the cathedral spire you can see there. Shops are still open, some of them anyway, as you can see. Being a Glaswegian, you will know that when there is statues, we tend to put cones on top of their head. It would now seem that our Edinburgh brothers and sisters have taken the same habit, which is nice. Adds a bit of humour to our culture and brings the people for which these statues represent down to earth a little bit. I like that, Edinburgh. Well done. This is the heart of Midlothian, which is outside the Cathedral of St Giles, and it's generally considered good luck to spit on it, believe it or not. This is true, and if you spit on it, it should bring you good luck. That is, you can Google this if you like. It seems the weirdest thing to do, but that's what it says. And if you want to know its location, it is right here, right beside St Giles Cathedral. So there we go, you know where it is. Now if you are going to choose to go down a close, then this is the one I would choose. And the reason being, it's probably the prettiest, and it's got a pub halfway down, which is also nice. It takes you a shortcut down to Waverley Station and down towards the new town, which you can see sort of through the tunnel there. So I would say that this is a good one to go to. There's a little story about it. Residence of Lord Advocate Sir James Stewart, 1692 to 1713. Also Andrew Crosby, the jovial councillor Playdale. Earlier Sir John Skuggle, painter of William III and Queen Mary. So what's that? Did I hear somebody say you want to go down Advocates Close? Okay, I'll take you down Advocates Close. Are you coming? Don't be scared now. Let's go a little walk. These closes are probably 400 or 500 years old. Probably older than that. This was the way that these were the streets of old. Before the streets became wider, there would have been shops to your left and right, there would have been houses to the left and right. Things didn't need to be wide because everyone walked in those days. There was no carts or anything like that. Life was simpler. And look at the beauty of this house. Look at that. Imagine living and an old property like that. Beautiful. These are probably Airbnbs, you know. That's the way Edinburgh is nowadays. So I'm going to go all the way down these steps. I'm going to come to a pub in the right hand, or the left hand side, sorry. Again, everything's got an advocate law slant to it. This is called the Devil's Advocate. So if you come right to the bottom, oh, do I want another drink?
1 hour later.
Just like that, had a wee refreshment in the Devil's Advocate, and we're back on the road again. Oh dear, it's a bit dark here, so hold on a minute, we'll just... oh bloody hell. Not a place I would come down on your own for the first time, but it's very oldie worldy, shall we say. If you like your Harry Potter, it's a little bit like that. So let's get down these stairs and we're nearly there. There we go. That's up to the Royal Mile. And that is the new town. And we are at Waverley Station now, just round this corner. So I'm just going to go there and see when my next train is, and the next point you'll see me on should be on the train. The round trip is almost complete. We're at Waverley Station just now, just waiting for the train to Glasgow. Be in touch when I'm on that train. Night night.
The next station is Haymarket.
Right guys, that's me back home. Had a great day. The result didn't go Edinburgh City's way. But hey ho, that's the way it goes sometimes. So just look forward to the next one, which is probably going to be next Saturday. I'll try and squeeze one in during the week, but we'll see. But thanks all for watching if you got this far. This is probably going to be a long one. And if you've got this far, well done. And I hope you've enjoyed it. Okay? Night night, and I'll see you on the terraces. Bye bye.